Yeah, this is We Are Podcast, the only show where we talk about what we want to talk about. We Are Podcast, let the ice house flow. We Are Podcast, it's an internet talkie show. We Are Podcast, you know the mouse knows. We Are Podcast, so look up an episode and now let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. My name is Matt.
And I'm ARF1 for you two of the Overlord Tank Squad. Thanks for enjoying the episode.
This is episode 39, and as always, thank you everyone and anyone for listening. You can follow us on SoundCloud, like, share, favorite, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Or leave a question, comment, or email at podcast@gmail.com. Nailed it. Another one off the bat. Start melting now.
Your Death Star ice cube is melting over there.
The heater is strong with this one.
I told you to get it insured with Allstate.
You should insure everything with Allstate. This one is no problem. But yeah, I was about to say, building up my nerd bar, I got me a Death Star ice cube over here now. Little rubber mold pop. Because it's a little bit melty, popped right out with no problem. But check that out. Same detail on that little bit. Look at that.
You can see the indents in it, the window.
You can see the little thing, yeah.
Oh, got the little circle around it to keep it together. Wow.
But instead of blowing up planets, it's going to cool my beer. Yeah, I got this thing for I think it was like $2-3 off the interwebs. And I figured I got the Punisher. Pop it back together right there. Got the Punisher bottle opener now. I can have Death Star ice cubes. And I like Bar Rescue. John Tapper said somewhere that a large round ice cubes melt way slower.
It is amazing.
Plus True. It looks cool. Oh, I also saw they had one on the internet too, but this one was like giant. I think it's more like supposed to be like a Jello mold, but it's like the size of like a fucking like little pan of the fucking Millennium Falcon. Remember how I said back in the day when I went to my comic book store that one time they had a Jello mold of a fucking zombie head for Walking Dead? That was way back then, but yeah, it was like that.
Wow.
You can also get Han Solo frozen in carbonite ice cubes. But I was like, no.
All astonishing, but
yeah, Death Star. So I got Death Star.
It is a good size. It's like an ice ball.
That's the other thing too. When it's in this little rubber thing, like it's almost like a little softball. Like if I put this at your face, I'd give you a black eye easy.
Like dink. It's about the size of a softball. Ice cube.
It might not destroy a planet, but it'll wreck your teeth.
Could probably break a window.
Oh, sure it could.
Maybe a car window.
Yeah.
As well.
So when are they making Star Destroyer base ice cube molds? It's just literally the same thing, but it's like 3 times as big, right?
All astonishing. They're cleaning up on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to...
Clean up.
They went to the store today, and now they're starting to put all the... Well, not all of it, but they're putting some of the Star Wars stuff on discount. Should have picked us up some discount Star Wars. Yeah, like I said, but it was all like stupid stuff like cups and stuff. Although they were selling that huge, like, what is that, like a 3-foot Darth Vader?
Oh.
I think it's huge.
It was a good size.
Yeah.
And it had the red lightsaber. It's pretty long for the size of it.
I think it said it was like 3 feet tall.
It was awesome looking. It was awesome looking.
Place is on in the show. That's it. Paranormal activities happening. We're out of here.
Could be your sound blasters.
Maybe we are here.
Somebody on a phone. Sometimes mine do that.
Ugh. No, it's not from
Could be.
the Slender Man.
Could be.
The Slender Man. You heard our Halloween episode.
That's big.
Then he's like, Slender Man don't have.
Damn right he listened to it.
He was like, shh, 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 shh.
Damn right he listened to it.
Even though he doesn't have ears. He has no ears, but he listens to it, whatever. He downloaded, he's on SoundCloud, so he's one of our followers.
He done it.
He listens to it while he kidnaps children. Like, oh, they're talking about Scooby Doo again. Oh, it sucks.
He stopped listening to We Are Podcast very loud because he realized that people could hear us making fun of Quentin
He's like,
because
oh,
it's up so loud, and they turn around. Ring! Sheathe. Sheathe.
slobber. Club. Yeah, but I was trying to see shit too. But what was it? Your Popeye?
Trying to do the Quentin face.
I thought it was your
How he
trying.
looks at people.
Thought you were trying to do your Popeye.
Close enough.
but
Bold.
but yeah, Suicide Squad ain't coming out till what was that, August something? I can't remember the exact date, but that's still a bit of ways away. So DC's gotta, like, we just dropped the big trailers, so now they released some extra fancy pictures to Empire magazine, and they did a couple of variant covers. They did the one right there with Jim Lee drawing Ben Affleck, Batfleck, and Superman fighting right there. Pretty sweet.
Brilliant looking. I like
what-
the classic black and white
Yeah, it's
colors
like this black and white cover. Yeah,
in the red Empire.
Yeah.
In Empire.
I'm not gonna
It's
read
red.
it. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't buy no magazine, but it looks cool. Like I said, take that fucking Empire logo off and sell it as a poster so I can buy it already. But yeah,
Would be cool.
I'm sure they'll probably sell it as. Someone's probably got it as a background on their computer already. I'm sure.
Well, obviously you don't like Empire or whatever that is.
No, I just don't buy. I don't buy magazines. No, what am I fucking 14? I don't buy magazines anymore.
Because it's a magazine.
Yeah.
Label.
Yeah, it's a magazine. Like I said, what am I
Oh.
14? I'm like, I don't buy magazines no more.
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
I just like looking at the funny, stupid things they put in the headlines. It makes me laugh
Well.
sometimes.
I look at magazines when I'm in the grocery line, but I miss the days back when it was like Bigfoot and Batboy get married at midnight to save the world from Loch Ness Monster with a laser cannon that was gonna blow up the moon.
Enjoy a laugh while you're waiting in line.
Yeah. Like I said, I miss back in the day when they used to do that shit. Like, is Bill Clinton secretly beaten with aliens? You remember those?
Yeah.
They don't do that no more.
Alien fish?
Alien
That was
fish
one.
monster, yeah, alien fish monster.
All of those were crazy.
Yeah. Back when the internet still was kind of taking off, and some people were just like, "Holy shit, Bill Clinton's hanging out with fucking aliens!" It's clearly like a CGI. It's clearly like a Photoshop image of fucking kids in costumes hanging out with Bill Clinton.
Yeah, they were head turners though.
Well, like I said, Bigfoot and Batboy get married at midnight to stop the Loch Ness Monster from destroying the moon with a laser cannon.
That's how they suck you in.
Why isn't that a fucking cartoon or a movie or something? You ain't gonna watch.
It should be.
You ain't gonna watch the Bigfoot fucking put the Loch Ness Monster in a chokehold while Batboy's trying to defuse the laser or whatever.
Action in that would be efficient.
I'd buy that for $1.
All of it would be worth it.
And then at the last minute, the Chupacabra comes out as Nessie's tag partner. Then they
Hot tag.
and Nessie with the hot tag to the Chupacabra.
They're setting up for the finishing move, then slap right on the shoulder before the finishing move.
Yeah.
He's like, I was just about to finish it. What the? And then the ref's like, you gotta get out, man. Made the tag.
Well, the Loch Ness Monster is supposed to be like a big dinosaur. You think it would just like squish Bigfoot immediately, right? Well, I don't know. Are they fighting in the water or on land? That would depend, right?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably in the swamp.
That Swamp Thing shows up. Yeah, Phil, fuck this Batman vs Superman movie. Chupacabra and the Loch Ness Monster versus Bigfoot and Batboy. Make that
They
movie.
would all be enormous fights.
Universal wants to get their monster universe together. Where's my Frankenstein versus Dracula movie? I want to see Frankenstein chokeslam Dracula.
I would like to see that.
I like to see that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're all done with all the the legend versus legend type scary movies.
Well, they were trying it with that Victor Frankenstein movie and what was it, Dracula Untold? But I don't think those made any.
Dracula Reborn or something.
Something like that. The one that just came out was Dracula's Origin.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't either. It didn't make no money, so they ain't making no mummy movie anytime soon, I'm guessing. The creature of the Black Lagoon's just fucking sitting on the unemployment line crying. Remember the good old days and shit?
Do you need us anymore?
Yeah. He's
with a bunch of other ones.
He's sitting next to the fucking Fruit Brute. Remember the days? Remember back in the day?
Put down your phone, please.
They're in line with the what's some other forgotten horror? Pumpkinhead.
With Loki.
Yeah, Loki's still popular.
Not that Loki.
Yeah. Remember how when the trailer came out for Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of Justice.
American Justice. And people were pretty much complaining that, they pretty much, he showed everything. Doomsday shows up, and obviously Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman are going to team up and whoop Doomsday's ass, right? But they had that little scene in there where, yeah, Batman's in, like, some kind of desert landscape, getting his ass beat by security guards, and they have what look like parademons flying around, and pretty much everyone's been saying like the big villain for the Justice League movie is obviously going to be, Darkseid,
Looked exceptional.
Space Satan.
Space Satan? Oh, that's extreme. That's what they call him?
It's not what he calls.
That's basically what he is?
Basically what he is, yeah.
Space Satan.
He's pretty much Space Satan. He's technically the god of evil, so, right? Space Satan.
Of evil.
Yeah, evil. But yeah, Empire, they had a couple of pictures, but only a couple of pictures in the article that they talked to about Zack Snyder. And he was like, yeah, kind of, yeah, Darkseid is going to be in the movie too, yeah. But the only real picture that's worth talking about here is, like I said, they got Batman there, obviously, in his desert outfit there, and he's on a cliff looking above, looking into some kind of city with, like, fire shooting from the ground, hellfire.
Ah.
And there's a big Omega symbol written in the dirt there just before the city, which is pretty much the symbol.
Omega!
Yeah. The Omega symbol in the DC universe is pretty much affiliated with Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Darkseid is love, Darkseid is hate, Darkseid is. Phil, all is one with Darkseid. See, Darkseid's kind of the opposite of Dr. Doom. Where Dr. Doom wants to take over the planet and just have robots do all the work, and everyone, as long as you don't fuck with Doom, is pretty much chill. Darkseid's like, fuck that. I call it the slave picks of apocalypse for a reason.
Darkseid number 1.
I want to see a bunch of Japanese girls go, Darkseid! Then they flash the little victory sign, Darkseid!
Darkseid! And goes, yeah!
Anime. They have an anime girl version of DC Universe, so the female Furies in that. I don't know. I never read it. But yeah, Jack Kirby's old ass, pour one out for Kirby, like I said. Plastic cup, tink.
Excellent.
Plastic cup, tink. But yeah, like I said, this was like during the 70s or whatever, and the comic code was like, yeah, we don't really want you saying Satan, so that's why like DC was or Marvel was like, well, it's not the devil, it's Mephisto. You know, it's different.
Yeah.
And
They just wanted to change the name.
yeah, yeah. No, the devil's a big red guy that lives in hell and wagers souls. Mephisto's a big red guy, but he don't got no horns.
Because who really knows in the first place?
Yeah.
Basically.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
But
don't lose sleep about it overnight.
Yeah. Don't lose sleep about it. Forget about it. Mobby Bob guy says it's not your concern. But yeah, when Jack Kirby came back to DC in the 70s, he kind of went the opposite route with it. He created a book where the tagline was, when the old gods died, the new gods were born. And he kind of used the metaphor of a planet, Apocalypse, which is like a hell planet that shoots fire. And obviously has the god of evil that runs it. And then there's New Genesis, which is, heaven. And the All-Father, a big white bearded dude, lives there. And they're in an eternal space battle forever. Jack Kirby loved writing two things. He loved people killing Nazis and crazy space shit. Writing about that seemed to give him a heart, I'm guessing. Because he just loves that shit.
Sounds cheesy to me.
It's super. I tried reading some of...
it sounds cheesy to me. The way you explained it.
That's what he did. Like I said, it's like I said, I like Jack Kirby.
It sounds like a space war soap opera.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars, kind of like before Star Wars was Star Wars. But except for he used like the metaphors of God and the devil.
Yeah. Different style. Different style of writing.
Yeah. Like I said, I like Jack Kirby and everything, and I tried getting into the new guys, but that is just some crazy out there shit, man. Like I said, that dude just... Jack Kirby said he loved the 60s counterculture, hippie culture. I think that motherfucker was on acid when he was writing the new gods.
Enormous culture. Yeah. Maybe some LSD.
Yeah. Because what I just explained to you, doesn't that sound like the way someone on acid would retell the way that the gods were born as space deities and shit,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Jack Kirby never did drugs, though, apparently.
I agree. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Don't worry about it.
Don't lose sleep overnight about it.
Yeah.
Not to lose sleep over it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents.
They don't call him the king of comics for without a reason, right, bro?
Correct.
But yeah.
Correctamundo.
Yeah. Believe it or not, people, Stan Lee didn't create everything. He just stole a lot of shit. He just stole a lot of shit from Jack Kirby.
Yoink. Old man, yoink. Yoink.
Yeah.
You said yoink.
Yeah. So why do you think Bob Kane and Bob Kane and Stan Lee are friends? They both stole other people's characters.
Gigantic.
I want to work
on a gigantic scale.
Yeah. Most likely, I'm not ever going to get to write that Punisher comic like I wanted to, am I? Oh.
Nope.
No, it's going to have Howard the Duck show up. Him and Howard the Duck are going to fight crime.
HTD.
It was going to be awesome. There was going to be a quack attack.
That'd be gorgeous. And where's the duck sauce you need? Just kidding.
No. No! Also, I wonder if they ever... I've never read every Howard the Duck appearance and thing ever, but I wonder if they ever did something where he's walking like through Chinatown and he looks through the window and sees all the dead ducks in the window and he's like... oh my god!
Well, they'd be hanging all upside down.
Yeah, I said he's walking down Chinatown or whatever.
Balls out style.
Oh my god!
Ass up, balls out style.
Just dripping with grease and shit. And, you know what would be even fun?
Should be.
And you know what would be funny? Like Howard the Duck's just like he's stuck in like horror, looking at the ducks, dead ducks upside down, and the guy that runs the shops is like, "Oh my god, giant duck! I must."
Glorious.
Yeah, then he runs out the door with a machete or meat cleaver because he's a butcher, right?
Every corner Howard turns, that person turns it and is behind him.
Oh, I don't remember if you remember this, but they used to when back when Saturday morning cartoons were still a thing. ABC used to do these shorts with Sebastian the Crab and this like French cook that was always trying to chase him down, like trying to cook him. It was kind of like the Roadrunner, but with Sebastian the Crab and this French dude.
Oh, I know what that was.
Yeah,
That's
you-
humongous. I know what that
Yeah,
is.
you're right. I
I've
remember.
seen that before.
Yeah, I remember those being kind of
Yep,
funny.
I remember that.
Yeah, like I said.
'Cause he'd be trying to cook him.
Yeah, like I said, instead of Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, it was Sebastian the Crab, some French guy. I think he was French. I might be wrong, but I think
No,
he
I
was.
think you were right.
Get in my stew.
Yeah, I think he was French. From what I remember.
Yeah,
He had one of those squiggly
yeah,
weird
those little
mustaches.
squiggly weird mustaches. Yeah,
Squiggle.
yeah, that was funny. There is no Saturday morning cartoons anymore. Do you know that?
Yes. Unless you want to wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, which is usually no. You're on
Yeah,
at 5 or 6 in the morning is when you catch most of the good stuff now.
I think I heard that they're canceling. Like they don't even do that shit. Like you might catch reruns to like.
Well, like Disney and some other ones like that were reruns.
Oh well, yeah,
They
like
were on.
well, Disney Channel and Cartoon Network still obviously have some kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon blog. They play cartoons.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's Pokemon. Pokemon ain't never going away though.
I know.
When they bringing back Misty.
I bought one of their starter packs. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, when am I 12 again?
Exactly.
Yeah. But Saturday morning cartoons, that was
Good and great.
good and great times that passed. Yeah. Saturday morning cartoons, they kind of started dying off. Pretty much right after the 90s, like early 2000s. Like
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. They might as well change the fucking.
The career killer of all cartoons. SpongeBob SquarePants.
He's still around, but they're Phil.
Cash Cow.
Yeah. There was what a good 8 years there where SpongeBob just kind of crushed and ruled everything
He
animated.
did.
That and Fairly Odd Parents just took over.
Had the 24/7 Nicktoons channel. That's
Yeah.
why. That's how I knew. I watched them because they were free.
Yeah. Then luckily, like regular show and Adventure Time came around and started mixing stuff up a little bit.
Well, at least there had to be something else sooner
Yeah.
or later.
Well, that's the thing. Same like
Someone had to hold the reins.
yeah, that's the thing. Stuff might get stale. When stuff gets stale, that's when people want to do something better. And then something better hopefully comes out eventually. But sometimes you gotta wait a while.
Gains popularity.
Right. But speaking of,
But they did have their chance, and someone else had to hold the reins.
yeah, like I said, speaking of which, of cartoons from Nick, Nickelodeon or Night, Hey Arnold, Doug, we Angry Beavers, we mentioned some of these shows.
All of the classic favorites. Cat Dog.
Cat Dog, yeah, 90s to like 2003 ish, whenever Invader Zim got canceled, was probably the best of cartoons for a while there. Then SpongeBob. But Deadline reports here that they got Napoleon Dynamite director Jared Hesh to direct Nicktoons, which is supposed to be like, and his wife is also going to be a writer on it, I guess, too. They're doing like a Roger Rabbit, but with the Nicktoon characters, like a what Rugrats,
Intense.
Ariel Monsters, Doug, Ren and Stimpy, Rocco's Modern Life, Angry Beavers, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog,
Insane.
Wild Thornberries is supposed to be in it too, apparently it says here, and Kablam! Yeah, we were talking about unemployment line. Doug Funny, he was right in front of the fucking Loch Ness Monster, right, Phil?
He was. At
He-
least.
Yeah, don't no one remember that shit. Well,
I do.
Phil, you remember that? Last time I saw Doug, it was on Robot Chicken. He was at some like dive bar looking to a goal. You know, you seen that
I
sad guy.
remember.
Yeah, you seen that sad guy at the bar just staring into his drink, all lonesome and sad. And some guy walks up, it's like, "Hey, you're Doug Flurry from Nickelodeon's famous cartoon, Doug. What have you been up to?" Doug just goes, "Nothing." Yo,
Give me another.
make it a double. This guy's
Make it
buying.
double.
Right, make it a double. This guy's buying.
Tell you if you buy me another drink.
You buy me another drink, I'll tell you what Panty Mayonnaise panties smell like. Wait, what? Damn, Doug got dark in the later years.
Get him a beer. Get him a beer too. I'll sit down and have a drink to that.
It's like Skeeter had a bad kidney. Turns out his skin was green because he had a bad kidney. Right.
Never really thought of it like that.
Yeah, that's why That's why
It
he's the
was
only.
green.
Yeah, that's why he's the only one with green skin. He had like a kidney disease or something,
It was
right?
like teal green. Teal freaking green.
Oh, you think?
Possibly.
You think we'll get to see Quail Man and the Super Babies team up?
It ain't gonna be no. Did they say Doug Funny?
Yeah, Doug's supposed to be in it. It said, well,
Okay, so they said Doug.
yeah, I'm about to say from this thing I read here, it said Doug's in it. Ren and Stimpy are going to be in it too.
I want to see Quail Man and Quail Dog
Yeah,
and Silver Skeeter.
the Silver Skeeter.
Yep, that'd be cool if they put some time in for editing to give us some short adventure that they have fighting something. You know, just like it's from a comic book.
Well, they don't really say what the plot is going to be about. All they're saying is supposed to be like a Roger Rabbit like movie, you know, where it's like live action people, but with like the Nicktoon characters hanging out with them.
Ah.
You know, like Space Jam. You know, it's like Space Jam did that too. You know, Looney Tunes back in action, which no one cares about. That did it too. You know.
It's magnificent. Going to be magnificent.
Yeah.
I believe.
Or actually, I want to see. It doesn't say Invader Zim's going to be in this, so he probably won't be. But I want to see Daggett talk to Invader Zim. Was like, "Why does your voice sound like mine?
Oh,
Why does your voice sound like mine?"
I want to see, if you don't stop bothering me, I'm gonna bop you into next week!
He threatens to bop Zim. Right.
Bam! That's Angry Beavers.
Yeah, but they're going to be hanging out with each other. He threatens to bop Zim. Or no, he bops Quail Man, right? That's what starts this shit up. Oh, no, Phil. We can have Quail Man and the Silver Skeeter fight Reptar.
Oh,
Nailed it.
gotta
Do
bop
it.
that Reptar,
Do it.
Reptar.
Do it, Nickelodeon. I will go see that movie today if you fucking put that in the trailer.
That, we gotta do the song. Reptar,
Reptar,
Reptar, gotta
Reptar,
find that
Reptar,
Reptar, Reptar,
Reptar.
Reptar.
Reptar on ice.
What's a dinosaur to do when this kid's on the ice?
Oh. Hopefully they use the baby versions of the Rugrats and not the all grown up versions.
Bad parenting. 101. Like you said.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I rewatched Rugrats a couple years ago and like they're the worst parents ever. But
Never watch them.
yeah, they break out of their playpens all the time. Like you think they would start putting like padlocks on them at that point.
It's true. They always find them out of the playpen and they never go back and question
Yeah,
what happened.
yeah, that little latch is clearly not working.
Like, you know what? How come we never dig through this playpen? There's a screwdriver in here that he can unlatch everything. That's how he gets out.
Well, it was supposed to be a plastic toy screwdriver. His dad's an inventor too, so he wants his kid to be an inventor,
Yeah.
right? Maybe.
So he needs him to have. He wants him to have tools.
Yeah, maybe. I'm guessing.
Tools.
Yeah. But that's probably why that Angelica theory from the creepypastas on the internet's so popular, you know? Where Angelica's super crazy and all the babies are dead and in her head and shit. That's why they're able to get away with all that crap.
And that's why Dill was scared to death because Dill wouldn't talk to her and she was trying to get him to talk to her.
Oh yeah, that's why Dill.
She hit him, apparently.
Yeah, that's why Dill's the only baby that doesn't talk in this show, because he was the only real baby, so Angelica couldn't understand him. And the reason why Dill's so afraid of Angelica and all growing up is because Angelica used to beat the shit out of him as a baby. Internet, great, Phil.
It's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. Something tells me that's not going to make it into the movie, though, Phil. I hope not.
Definitely not.
Or maybe I do.
Denied. That's what I say.
Phil, what about the butt ugly Martians? No, wait, no. Forget the butt ugly Martians. Don't bring up the butt ugly Martians on second.
We don't talk about that.
Oh.
We are the
Martians, the butt ugly Martians. So the only good thing about that song, or that whole show, was the theme song. And even the theme song's fucking horrible.
Was it again?
I just remember that part. Then they say something about, like I don't know. It was
the
like
butt ugly Martians? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was like a Ninja Turtle ripoff. Remember? They
remember.
They like pizza or something too. Yep. I can't remember.
They ate pizza, wore them fancy spacesuits.
They spoke helmets. Like, oh, radical, dude. You know,
they were surfers, yo.
Yeah. It's like one of them kind of, it's clearly ripping off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's clearly one of them shows.
They didn't even have, like, regular hair. They didn't even have alien haircuts. They had human haircuts.
Yeah, Invader
antennas.
Yeah, Invader Zim was clearly the superior alien show on Nickelodeon.
I like that one. I enjoyed that.
It doesn't say Invader Zim's going to be in this, but I want to see Zim interact with I want to see Zim interact with the real monsters and think like they're other aliens or something. He's like, "You will get out of here. This is Zim's planet. Only Zim will rule."
I will rule you.
I will rule. One of my favorite Invader Zim lines too was like, "I will rule you all with an iron fist. You obey the fist."
I touch the cheese. I must scrub it off immediately.
Oh yeah.
Thought he'd get sick. Ger's over there munching on tacos. Tacos.
No. What were the logs that had sap in the middle that the angry beavers were eating all the time? Lick logs or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
No, Daggett and Gur are eating them logs over there in the corner, right? Then Gur's like, "It tastes like pine needles!" Oh. It didn't mention nothing about Fairly Odd Parents either here, or Danny Phantom. Maybe they'll show up and make a quick cameo or something too. Come on, Phil. Jordan Von...
Hope not.
Oh, well, you don't want to see Jordan Von Strangle hang out with Arnold?
Matt, they had their chance. They did the live action. You should have saw that.
I didn't see it, but I saw I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer, and it looks pretty bad awesome.
It's not as funny to see Jordan Von Strangle in real action as it is when he's a cartoon.
Oh,
I was like, it totally ruined it.
Well, then what's the point? The only reason why I want Fairly Odd Parents in is because I want Jordan.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I want Jordan Von Strangle to fight the Ariel monsters or something.
It was like, oh, I usually like him. They've ruined him in the live action one.
I know.
He ain't as funny.
I know. He's the best part. I haven't watched that show in a decade now, but
he's not animated. I caught one episode of the live action. That was it. Wasn't worth watching again.
Last time I saw it, they had a baby and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, a baby fairy that almost blew up the town, basically, because it was sneezing.
But, I don't know. Doug and Arnold, they seem like they would probably hang out.
Like I said, they're in the league of the
won't
do not let it go.
Won't let it go. Oh, same with, what's her name from Wild Thornberrys. They're going to be in it.
Yep, Eliza.
Yeah, Eliza.
Dancing with Coyotes.
Remember they did a Rugrats Wild Thornberrys movie. You think they're going to, like, reference that in the Nicktoon movie, maybe? Like, oh, hey, Tommy.
Maybe. I'm not
sure. What was the Rugrats dog against Spike? Remember?
Yep, Spike the dog.
Yeah. Let's see the Angry Beavers ride Spike into battle or something.
Ooh.
Oh. We keep talking about the other ones. Rocko's Modern Life. That's one of my personal favorites of all time, too. That's supposed to be in there too. Like, let's see, what can Rocco and Heifer? Who can Rocco and Heifer hang out with?
Uh,
Oh, that's kind of hard to nail down, isn't it?
Rocco and Heifer.
Yeah, who would Rocco and Heifer hang out with the other Nicktoon characters? Heifer would probably actually hang out with Snippy. Him and Snippy would probably get along real well, right? And then Rocco and Snippy then Ren and Rocco are just yelling at each other. Why are you do so stupid?
Dang.
Yeah.
What's his face? Forgot his name. Arnie. I think that was his name. Was that his name?
Arnold's cousin.
Yep, Arnold's cousin, man.
Yeah, his weirdo cousin.
Yep, that'd be tight if his cousin was in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they might not go back like that. I don't know.
That's the thing, you gotta tie in all the Nicktoon stuff, and that's kind of
Where are they all gonna hang out at?
Well, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like Toontown, like all the Nickelodeon characters are like
They're just in a town then.
Yeah, like it's like
there's no reason they're all there. That's
yeah, maybe they'll steal the idea from Roger Rabbit, where cartoons are actually like real people, and they just act in these TV shows that we remember as cartoons as kids, you know.
So they're not really just at a location.
I don't know. It doesn't. There's no plot synopsis here other than who's going to write it and the characters that are going to be in it. So I don't know yet. Well, like I said, maybe they'll steal that idea from maybe Arnold wasn't just a cartoon show; it was like a sitcom. Family. Like Family Matters. Hey Arnold was shot on a live studio set. Something like that. Maybe. I don't know if this gets me. So suck it, Lego Movie. You're not the only game in town anymore. Oh, but Phil, I swear I'm gonna if they in the trailer if I see Reptar fight the Silver Skeeter and Quailman, I'll pre-order my ticket that day.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I don't know how they're gonna tie the Kablam into it, other than you might see like the kids from Kablam in the background, probably, or something,
Yeah. Maybe they'll help fight something.
Well, they had before Robot Chicken, they had, what was it, the Action Team Now or whatever?
Gotta be an adventure.
Meltman!
Oh, yeah. The power to
the melt! If they could throw Meltman in there, like I said, pre-order my ticket today.
Name now.
I think it's Action Team Now.
Action Team Now.
Meltman! I can't remember anyone else.
Power to Melt.
Stinky Diver!
Stinky Diver.
Those are the only two I remember.
Former Navy Commando. With an attitude as bad as his owner. That's what it was.
The nude guy. I can't remember his name. Well, they hung out with Kiss too, remember? Remember they had a fucking special where they had the Kiss toys, so the Kiss showed up. Oh, God. What won't Kiss do, Phil?
Creepy.
Phil, too bad we don't have enough money. I'm pretty sure we could do the We Are Podcast Kiss Showdown or whatever, right? It's like, they call me Dr. We Are Podcast. They call me Dr. Podcast. No, they call me Dr. Podcast, right?
They call me Dr. Podcast. I like that.
Yeah. He said this is a whore.
Podcast of Thunder.
Podcast of Thunder. And talking shit.
Slowly rip your soul in half.
Like I said, Phil, what won't Kiss sell?
Kneel before the Podcast of Thunder.
Podcast of Thunder. And talking shit. Yeah, Doug and Hey Arnold probably hang out together too. Wasn't Hey Arnold's a little Arnold's like a little jazz hipster, wasn't Doug? No, wait, Doug's sister was like some beatnik hippie poetry chick.
That's she was a hippie.
Yeah, she was
always reciting poetry out loud.
Yeah, she was
going to rallies, stopping stuff, trying to do the right thing. Which kind of reminds me of Arnold's grandma a little bit too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that fucking
There's
Dino's.
certain similarities.
Yeah. Maybe Arnold's, or maybe Doug's sisters, Arnold's grandma, all grown up. Ah! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But no, that fucking Dino
Could
Spumoni.
be.
Yeah, Phil, you remember that Dino Spumoni song?
Oh no.
Yeah, you
Wish
talk.
I didn't.
Grandma doesn't want to, because Grandma's somewhat of a hippie person too, because she helped Arnold break out, what was it, Lockjaw?
Yep, Lockjaw.
Yeah, this turtle that people were spray painting on and fucking throwing milkshakes at. And,
Disgracing it.
and she freed it back to the ocean.
Against its will.
Yeah. But I remember when I rewatched that episode as an adult, I was kind of like, I'm surprised no one spray painted a swastika on that turtle. They didn't, obviously. But yeah, they freed the turtle back to the thing. But what I was talking about, the Dino Spumoni song, is there was some theater, Grandma and Grandma, Phil, Grandpa went. It was like their first date or something. They went and saw Dino Spumoni, not Frank Sinatra,
Yep.
and he sings like he sings what is it? The fucking worst fucking song in a children's cartoon. It's like.
Yep.
Like, your little figures, pow! I'll smash them all. Pretty much how he abuses his wife, beats her, and breaks all of her shit.
You left my heart in pieces on the floor.
Yeah.
So tell me, why shouldn't I break something of yours?
Fucking terrible. Fucking awful.
Yeah.
So. Oh, I gotta hear it now.
Definitely pushed it.
Like, it's so surprising that made it. Like I said, it's a song about spousal abuse. It made it out to a kids' cartoon.
Pow wham, those little cheekbones, pow wham, I'll smash them all.
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember what he said, but he more or less said he's gonna clock her in the face after breaking her shit.
It was eerie.
You remember the name of that song?
I don't remember if it did happen. Remember, it was in Hey Arnold.
Yeah, it was like his.
Dino Spumoni. I can't remember if.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I was just gonna type in Hey Arnold, Dino Spumoni and see what happens. Okay, it's I guess the name of the song is just Smashed. Yeah, but like I said, just listen to these horrible, horrible, horrible lyrics that somehow made it into a kids' cartoon. I didn't forget it.
You're not scarred.
Too late.
No.
Too late.
Darling, you left my heart in pieces on the floor. So tell me, why shouldn't I
break your fucking jaw?
I'll smash your lamp, the antique chair, that stupid thing you always wear. I'll smash a vase, the radio, those little teacups from remote, your wacky paintings on the walls.
Your cheekbones,
pow! I'll smash all.
It's just a game. Cupid can take the blame. I'll take the place apart, but don't worry, I won't smash your heart.
Oh, God.
You sure about that?
But I'm not gonna smash your heart, baby.
No, I'm just gonna wreck your face. Your heart's fine.
You sure about that?
Oh, God.
I don't take you seriously. You say something like that.
Oh, my God. That's so fucked up. Like I said, it's not even, like, subtle. Like I said, it's this song that's clearly about, like, spousal abuse, and it's on this fucking children's cartoon. It's fucking amazing. So hopefully Dino Spumoni shows up and fucking breaks someone's fucking jaw, right? I want to see Dino Spumoni cold-cock someone.
Broken.
Wonder if Big Bob gonna make a comeback. Big Bob's iPhones. Right. Big Bob runs like an Apple store now. He got bought out.
He finally folded up.
Uh,
Said, if you can't beat him, join him. Got a new deal.
I'm selling iPads now. Big Bob's iPads.
You're gonna do Helga's big move when she moves to a different part of the city.
I don't know. Well, they were supposed to do a spin-off called The Patackies that was just about Helga and her family, but I guess it just never went through.
Jumped out.
Yeah.
Failed.
Unfortunately.
Failed.
I will say unfortunately.
Cancel.
No, never happened. I said it was supposed to be.
Plans were canceled.
Yeah, plans. Like I said, they're finally doing that straight to TV movie. Maybe that's why they're putting Arnold back out there. Like, hey, remember this?
Frack.
Because we're finally supposed to get what happened to Arnold's parents story finally. Almost 20 years later. Did you even really care that Arnold's parents left him? Or why they left him? Did you ever wonder that?
Yes.
Like,
Sometimes.
I always thought they were in the back of that car with Doug Funny's parents. You know, remember? See you kids, we're taking out the Funky Land. See you later, bye. You ruined our lives.
Yep, we're going to Funky.
Oh, Funky Town.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're going to Funky Town.
not Funky Land, Funky Town.
See you later, bye. Don't call, we'll call you. Don't write, we'll write you.
By that which we mean we won't.
Like I said, Hey Arnold's parents, or Doug Funny's parents, are in the backseat.
No, Hey Arnold's parents are in the backseat ducking down like, drive, get the fuck out of here.
Hey Arnold's parents, yeah. They're like, we told you to back in so we could just pull straight out. Come on.
What they should...
Learn to drive, you wimp.
Maybe they should have had a crossover with the Wild Thornberries. Like, Arnold's in the jungle looking what happened to his parents, and then the Wild Thornberries show up, right?
You know what I'd like to see? The Abner and Dunlap crossover. The monkey and the pig hanging out. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Abner Dunlap.
Yeah,
the monkey.
The monkey from
Wild
Thornberries and Abner.
I think that was his name.
And Hey Arnold's pig. Well, actually, the Wild Thornberries girl could talk to pigs. She could talk to animals. She could talk to Abner.
Oh, yep, that's true.
Yeah.
She's gonna have Abner do something. Man, I didn't think of that till now, but you're right.
What's that girl's name again? I keep forgetting.
Eliza Thornberry.
Yeah, you want to say Elizabeth, but I know that.
It's Eliza.
Yeah, you think Eliza has to translate for the Angry Beavers, maybe? Because they're technically animals, right?
Possibly. I don't know.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it too, remember how
they're just all going to speak English.
Well, maybe it's like I said, maybe they'll do like Roger Rabbit. They're all actors, and even though he's a dog, Spike's just a dog, he just goes bark, bark. Mm. But when he's off camera, he's like, chip, chip, cheerio, I believe I will now go to my trailer and have a spot of tea.
He's a fancy dog.
Yeah, he's actually like he's like one of those super hoity-toity British actors.
The red glasses and everything when he reads.
Yeah. He's like, well, I believe my motivation for this character is quite weak. You're a dog. That does not define me.
Technically, K9 would be the correct term.
Oh, yeah. He's all snooty about it. I believe I am a canine, sir.
He's there sipping his tea with his pinky up.
Didn't Tommy have a dream where he was like a British aristocrat? Maybe that's where I'm getting this from.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, but I say it's been a while since I watched Rugrats, but maybe that's where I'm pulling this from. But yeah, they had a whole episode where Angelica put like a walkie-talkie in his collar or something, pretending like, "Hey, you dumb," we're making her do stuff. "Hey, you dumb babies, go get me some cookies."
Yeah, it's freaking hilarious. It worked for a bit.
Yeah, but then like Spike like neck started to itch and he shook the walkie-talkie off or something.
Babies found out.
Yeah.
See, they weren't stupid.
You dumb babies.
They weren't stupid babies.
Oh fuck!
Eric.
They're ghost babies.
Ghost babies. Ghost Paranormal Activity, baby.
So when there's something strange in your
Neighborhood.
no, when there's something strange in your preschool, who you gonna call? Oh, that's terrible.
Horrible. Horrible. Horrid.
Man, we went off on that for a minute there. I just
Real
looked,
horrid.
I know, I just looked at the time. We went off on that for 30 minutes almost. Yeah. And actually, now that I think about it too, I think Rugrats had a crossover with Our Real Monsters already. Like it was like one of their Halloween episodes. They went to a haunted house and the Our Real Monsters were there. Like, hey, what's up, guys? You like money? We like money. No, they're like, hey, are your ratings slipping? Our ratings are slipping too.
need help.
Yeah.
Let's combine everything.
Yeah, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Yeah. So, like, cartoon crossovers ain't exactly anything new. It's just now we're getting all of our favorite 90s characters back together in one place. So,
About time, if you ask me.
yeah.
It's always about time.
Yeah. Um, actually, I want to see Helga punch Doug's sister in the face for some reason. It seems like a lot of fun.
I want to see Angelica versus Helga.
Well, I'm about to say, like, Angelica's only, like, what, 5 or something? 3? Like, Helga's, like, way older. She'll kick her ass, dude. It's hard to tell how old cartoon characters are. Phil, I'm crossing my fingers for Invader Zim and Pelswick. They're going to make the final cut, I'm telling you. Yeah, so, cartoon crossovers ain't exactly like a new thing. Comic books do it all the fucking time. It's inspiring.
Classic.
You're not part of the Marvel universe until Spider-Man shows up in your book, or Batman or Superman for the DC universe. But remember they did the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles done a couple times, haven't they?
Yes.
No, well, they had a crossover with themselves. Remember, it was that Turtle movie before they sold the rights to Nickelodeon.
Messed everything up.
Yeah, they let them get one more movie in where they had the 2003 Turtles, meet the 80s cartoon Turtles, meet the Mirage comic original Turtles, all for one final movie. Yeah, but it was awesome, Phil. That was the first time people.
My brain hurts.
Yeah, but Phil, that was the first time people saw Bebop and Rocksteady in almost 20 years.
True.
But now that Nickelodeon owns the rights to all that shit, you're gonna see Bebop and Rocksteady all.
Why didn't we see that?
We watched it before. I watched it with you. I know we have, dude. Just don't remember him. Yeah, I think it's still on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. But what I was trying to segue into is, like I said, now that Nickelodeon owns the rights to the Ninja Turtles, they're doing the Michael Bay one. Like I said, it looks like, well, we already know Bebop and Rocksteady are for sure going to be in the next Ninja Turtle movie. Crane, I think, was pretty much confirmed.
For sure.
Yeah. So you're finally going to get to see Crane.
For sure.
What you've been
About time, if you ask me.
What have you been waiting for since you've been 5?
That.
Yeah. And it looks like the Technodrome was getting formed. Maybe that's what all those weird space chunks were in that trailer.
That's my favorite villain vehicle.
Yeah.
Most favorite. I used to have one.
Yeah.
Starve it.
Yeah, but like I said, now that they own the rights, as long as you're willing to fill out the paperwork, you can use any Ninja Turtle character ever. So, Activision and Platinum Games got together. We talked about this before. They finally released a trailer for, what was this thing called? TMNT, well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan, the new video game from Acclaim and Activision.
I think that was an arcade one.
I think it was Mutant in Time. Well, no, it was Mutant in Time. I don't know. They had something with the Manhattan. I don't know. They had a Manhattan one too.
Turtles.
Something like that. But yeah, here's the new trailer. Activision.
Patience is the greatest virtue of a conqueror. For years we've been hiding in the shadows,
Ninjas, Phil.
observing the city and biding our
Out of all
time.
the sewers.
Ah, yeah, they pop
When
up.
dawn breaks tomorrow, the city will awaken to new rulers. Tonight, the Foot Clan emerges.
Like the Borderland type graphics.
Yeah, it's cell shaded. That's why it looks like. What? Yeah, did Platinum Games do Borderlands? I can't remember. Inception Card.
Well, they didn't.
This is bad, guys.
It's Call
Really,
of
really
Duty.
bad.
Wow. Yeah, but they're using that. Combo attacker. Yeah.
They want a
Together.
war? We'll give them a war.
I'm the angry one.
Finally pushed it off the limit.
Well,
Steel
talk
War.
about a stupid fish out of water.
I don't know who that guy is.
Awesome.
Yeah, Phil.
Cowabunga.
They should.
Cowabunga.
Yeah. Time to smash some shells.
So what's more awesome than a giant hog man?
Pizza power.
Pizza power. Turtle time.
Pizza time.
Yeah, so hopefully this doesn't suck like most of the Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't suck like most of the Ninja Turtle games for like the last 10, 15 years. What was it? After Turtles in Time, they just give up.
Yeah. Besides those 3D games they had that sucked. Bombed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those
Failed.
games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I don't remember Turtles in Time, but pretty much the Turtle
Flops.
Yeah. Turtles in Time and the Turtle arcade games were the only popular, well, only good Ninja Turtle games, I think.
Flap soldiers instead of foot soldiers.
Flop Soldier.
Flap soldiers.
Well,
You're flap soldiers. Yeah.
Phil, the Foot Soldiers are Quentin Tarantino's most favorite bad guys of all time. You guess why?
Because they're called foot.
That's your name after feet.
Their name after something I can't live without. Damn it.
Their name alone makes me want to fap. I'm fapping.
Fatsoldier.com. Don't vote me on that.
Yeah. Like I said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ain't a great crossover here. They fucking met the Ghostbusters once, right, bro?
Hell yeah.
So, hopefully, good Ninja Turtle game is not crappy.
Maybe one good Ninja Turtle game, then they're hanging out.
Just one more before I
Milk
die.
the last of it.
Well, it says summer. When's the movie? Probably the movie's, yeah, like you said, the movie's probably coming out in summer, so you're probably right. Yeah, like the week after the movie. The week before, the week after the movie. Yeah, the week before, the week after the movie comes out is when the game's coming out, right?
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle movie sucked. At least this new one looks kind of interesting. Like I said, does it really look interesting, or is it just like, oh my god, Bebop and Rocksteady finally,
It did.
right?
Points.
Oh, like I said, I don't know if we had this on mic or whatever, but I remember when I told you about them making that Creed movie. You're like, I'm telling you, man. Sylvester Stallone, he's gonna be the Mick. He's gonna
Yep.
be an old broken down man training the next fighter. I'm like,
Yep. He's gonna get his chance to be a trainer.
and I was like, bullshit. Ain't no way fucking Sylvester Stallone's gonna be a side character in a fucking even if it is a Rocky spin-off movie or whatever you want to call it. Sylvester Stallone wants to be the fucking main guy, but nope, I was wrong.
His kid, I did your dad.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be funny if when he was training the kid, he's like, punch that bag harder. You know, you used to fuck your dad harder than that. You know.
Yep.
You know, when I fucked your dad, he didn't cry like a little bitch like you was. Yeah.
It's like, hey, your dad didn't cry when I called him, Baby Creed, and
Oh
bust.
yeah. But now you mentioned that, I like Creed, and if you don't want to hear some spoilers for Creed, skip ahead a couple minutes. But there's a few things I want to talk about Creed. But yeah, we were talking about Apollo Creed. Remember how I had well, it's not called Apollo Creed, it's Creed. Don't call me Baby Creed.
You said, please.
Yeah, well, he did say sorry.
Yeah.
Then he started macking on the girl right after that, but whatever.
He did say, come collect this meat over here or something.
Something like that, I can't
effect.
remember. Yeah.
Like, sorry, Apollo Creed, or sorry, Baby Creed, but
Yeah.
oh, no, you're going to do it too?
Yeah. But no, like I said, I did like Creed. I had a couple of little like nitpicky problems with it. Like I said, it was like you said, you call it though. It was super nice that Sylvester Stallone did step down and was like, "Oh yeah, now I'm going to be kind of become a side character in a movie franchise that
I'm going to
used."
be the Mick.
Yeah, I'm going to become a side character.
Be the Mick and train him.
Yeah, I'm going to become a side character in a franchise that I used to star in. So that's kind of interesting. And one of my biggest problems was like in the beginning he has some kind of like highfalutin office job or something. Maybe I missed it. They didn't really.
Toity.
Yeah, he's got like he's obviously making really good money. Obviously,
He didn't want to waste his life away at a cubicle.
well, he wasn't even a cubicle. Remember, he had an office. So it's not like
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, so it's not like Office Space where the guy in Office Space he kind of hates the cubicle and he feels like he's in a rut. He's obviously excelling at his job and doing well at it, and making pretty good money, I'm assuming. But what does he want to do? He wants to get punched in the face for a living. Because his daddy used to? And even his mama said, you know how many times I had to drag your dad upstairs because he was damn near brain dead from getting hit in the face so many fucking times?
Yep.
So yeah.
Warned him.
Yeah, like I said.
Warn him.
Yeah, so he said he wants to prove himself or whatever, but they never really explained why. Why do you want to, why would you leave this? I don't know, maybe the job really does suck or whatever and it was soul crushing, but they didn't really explain that well. Why are you going to leave this pretty well paying job to go get hit in the face?
No, because, like I said, the name followed him around forever.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right, because he did change his name so people will quit calling him Creed too, so maybe you're right.
He just decided that he's not going to get away from the family name no matter what he does.
Yeah, so.
Because it follows him everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't
Like
think
even that kid said, hey, aren't you Apollo Creed's son?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
And see, he realized that it's going to follow him no matter what.
Yeah, I never thought of that, but yeah, you're right.
It's such a big name.
Yeah. And another thing I thought that was, I don't know, like I said, this is nitpicky, but I thought this was kind of cheesy. You know how they had the classic scene where Rocky's running up them stairs, feeling strong now, dun, 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 and they try to redo that with Creed, but now he's jogging down the street while dirt bike guys circle him and shit, and do wheelies, yeah. Like I said,
whatever, kid.
He stops jogging in front of the. Instead of running up the stairs, he stops jogging in front of the place where he's training with Rocky, and he starts doing the rapid punches and shit, just like he did, just like Rock did when he's at the top of the stairs.
Cheesy.
Yeah, and Rock's looking out the window, going, "Yeah, you got it, kid. You gonna show him, Philadelphia fighters are the toughest fighters in the world. It's like something in the water."
Suppose Sylvester Stallone could act like he still got movies and still do it.
Well, that's the thing too. Sylvester Stallone, like I said, I give you credit for him for stepping down, but he acted his ass off in this movie. Like I say, Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they kind of got the rep for being like cheesy, hammy actors. But you gotta admit, dude, Stallone, like, if he ever acted, it was definitely in this movie, right?
Plus, when he got sick, it looked pretty real. Made me worry about him.
Yeah, like I said, he acted his ass off in this movie. Yeah, so like I said, I thought that scene was good. It felt out of place, really, right? Like, you pretty much have, like, a serious drama, sports drama movie, then all of a sudden there's, like, this fucking sports montage, you know, dun, 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 dun. Like I said, they were trying to recreate that scene, but they didn't do it as well, obviously.
They're just like, we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We shot it, we paid the stunt man to drive those bikes, so we're fucking using this footage. Right? Like I said, I don't care if it does feel out of place, we fucking paid for it.
Yep. And you could tell that he was just sitting in front of the window on a chair.
Yeah,
with a workbench or something in front of him. Going, alright, yeah.
You got him, kid.
You did it.
Yeah.
Feeling strong now,
Yeah,
right?
we're feeling strong now.
You know,
All right. Rocky's yelling out the window, feeling strong, right, kid?
feeling strong now, you know, Creed.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck. That's what made me laugh. Oh, funny. And I guess this is my biggest problem with the movie. Like I said, this is all. It's still a good movie. And like I said, this is just like nitpicky shit that kind of bothered me. Is Creed finally gets his big chance to prove himself in a big, you know, just like in Rocky, you know, he's the underdog, a big fight, and it's against the heavyweight champion. I'm not even gonna bother to remember his name. Generic British bad guy. He's British instead of black this time. It's different. Or maybe he was Irish. I can't remember.
Here's
One of them. European, some sort.
what's up.
So the best kind of bad guy. European vague bad guy. But, yeah. He did... Like I said, he did one of the stupidest things. He's a big boxing sports athlete at the moment. And he goes to a nightclub with a gun and does some shit. He's going to jail.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Ruins his life in one night, more or less.
Dummy.
Yeah. So he has the chance to throw one more fight to make some money for his kids before he gets sent off to the slammer, you know?
He's an idiot.
Yeah. Like I said, dumbass. Like I said, I'm on top of the world. I'm going to ruin my life. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. But, yeah. So like I said, he has kids. So like I said, he's ruining his life, and the main reason why he's doing this fight is to make some money for his kids to live off while he's rotting in jail, you know. So like I said, I already don't like the guy to begin with. And then Creed,
Smart.
yeah. So like I said, Creed's the underdog. He gets the big chance, you know, because you got to hype the fight. You got to make pay-per-view sales. Not Rodney King. Don King sitting in the corner with the American flag. Only in America can someone fuck up and still make money.
Have great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's what? Is he dead? I don't know.
I think so.
Mike Tyson wishes he was dead. But yeah, Creed gets his big chance. And like I said, if spoilers, if you've still been listening to this and you haven't watched Creed, we've already spoiled the movie for you anyway. But Rock gets diagnosed with cancer. He doesn't want to go through the treatment because he's more or less like, everything in my life sucks. I'm just ready. I'm done. I'm just ready to die. And yeah, and Creed's like, well, that's a bunch of bullshit. What about me? And he's like, oh, fuck you, kid. You know, more or less, right? Yeah, fuck you. You know, he didn't say that, but he more or less said, hey, fuck you, kid. I'm fucking done. You know, he would say, you know, because he was calling, him Unc and shit. He's like, you ain't really my kid. Get the fuck out of here.
Girl.
Yeah.
Please don't make me girl. That's what that was.
Yeah. So.
Yep. You see, kid, all my name is up there in the past. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about, you know,
the past.
It's over, kid. Yeah. He's pretty much telling him, done. I've been waiting for this for a while, actually. Yeah. So Creed gets all emotional. He goes to Mia's girlfriend, who's a singer, which I did mention. And he goes into the nightclub where she's performing. And I was like, oh no, Phil, a sports athlete in a nightclub. Run! Run!
Nightclub, run! Scream, yell, because he obviously went in there with bad intentions with the way he was acting.
Yeah, he was already
Bad
pissed off.
body language and everything.
Yeah, and then the promoter of the club said, good luck, baby Creed. And Apollo Creed was like, or Adonis, no, he said Adonis Creed was like, don't call me baby Creed. And he was like, oh, sorry, man, didn't mean it like that. But then he started hitting on it.
Mad love.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that, my bad. But then he started hitting on his girlfriend right after that, so. What does Adonis do?
Full clocks.
Yeah. He does the same thing his opponent does and ruin his life. That's the other thing, too. Like, movie boxing looks way cooler than real boxing.
It does.
Yeah, I know. Hit me up, man. Come on, man. We gotta make this last 3 rounds. Or the spread's gonna be fucked.
It's gotta at least look realistic.
Bit my fucking ear!
Thank you.
Look at me. I look like a monster.
Mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that out. Well, this joke seems bad. It's one of those. It's like I said. It's one of those things. The second it came out of your mouth, you're like, nope. Yeah, like I said, in my head it sounded good, but then I started saying it out loud. I was like, maybe not.
Heck yeah.
I said when we were watching that, what was it, Falcon Down or whatever? Breaking Falcon or whatever.
Falcon Uprising.
Falcon Uprising. I was digging around on my tablet and I looked up and I saw prostitutes. I was like, yeah. And then I realized they're like fucking like 12-year-old prostitutes. So I was like, not yeah. Oh. Yeah, not yeah. I take that back.
Not yeah. Never mind. Keep driving.
What? I wasn't looking at Misty from Pokemon on my tablet when they. Oh, yeah. So that was Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
Black Dynamite ever getting season 2?
Mm-hmm.
Also sucks. Well, it also sucks. How come every cartoon, except for like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I gotta wait like 3 years for it to get another season?
Because they want it to look completely perfect. It takes too long.
Take too much money. It's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be lucky if we're talking about Rick and Morty season 3 this time. This time this year.
They're like, we got none of these paid off.
Oh shit!
Paying little on them at a time is not working.
Yeah. Get some of that Adventure Time money and throw it into Adult Swim. Right, Phil? Rick and Morty. You know, Pocket Morty. I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. To catch Mortys is my true test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the dimensions, searching for one. Dun, dun, dun. Each Morty mind to understand the Morty that's inside. Morty mind, ooh, it's you and me. Morty, it's our destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. And a dimension we must defend. Ooh, our heart beating true. Our courage will pull us through.
Right.
You teach me and I'll use you. Morty Mom. Phil, I've been playing. Oh, yeah. I know. Well, Phil, that's what I said when I was when I was saying I was fiddling around with that tablet, I was playing Pocket Morty. Phil, I beat it, but I haven't caught all the Mortys yet.
It's impossible.
I know.
You find a bunch of them that you can't capture, remember?
Well, yeah, what's worse, like, Pocket Morty's more or less Rick and Morty, but with Pokemon. Instead of catching Pokemon, you catch Mortys. Yeah, like I said, I played the hell out of that. But Phil, I beat the game, but I still haven't caught all the Mortys yet. I'm missing like 20 Mortys.
Beat an achievement, get Swifty, and get all of
No, it's show me what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, Phil. Got Robot Morty, though. Also got the one true Morty, Phil.
them.
What did you say?
Boko.
What?
Boko. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to say, what the fuck's Boko? Is that what that means? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Is that some internet slang I'm too old to understand?
No, I don't think so.
Did you just create a new catchphrase, or you just don't know? Are you getting Swifty up in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, before we get out of here, one last thing I wanted to mention. Remember how I was talking about maybe I'll get the WWE app and we'll watch the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't do it. Probably a good thing,
True
though.
enough.
Yeah. Probably a good thing, though, because we heard what finally happened.
Fail.
Yeah. And those of you that know anything about WWE, especially like last year, was not a good year for the WWE at all.
Flunk.
Like, most of their main talent is out injured. Hulk Hogan's racist remarks and shit, like Hulk Hogan, he was a cash cow before that was even a term. Just fucking wiped from the ad, like losing out on tons of T-shirt sales. So last year was not a good year for them. Like I said, everyone's out injured, and for those of you that listen that don't know, the person that wins the Royal Rumble is supposed to go to the biggest showcase in the world. You know, the main event, the grandest show of them all, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
No, the biggest show in the world. And, and like I said, it's supposed to be, someone, like with Creed, if you win the Royal Rumble, you get that 1 in a million chance to get that title shot, And considering so many people are out injured right now, this would be a time to, push a new name, right? Because, like I said, everyone's out injured. You gotta push someone. Someone needs to get pushed, right? So, anyways, not to drag out the whole Royal Rumble, but what do? Who shows up at number 30?
Hurst Helmsley.
Yeah.
Cerebral Assassin.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Who's banging the boss's daughter?
Cerebral Assassin.
Yeah. Now that John Cena, the cash cow, is out injured with, I think, a shoulder injury or something, he was like, well, I guess it's time to dust off the old tights and show the people what they really want.
Polish up the old boots.
Yeah. 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 Triple H shows up at number 30. He wins the Royal Rumble. And fuck, man. Like I said, I didn't see it, but he's looking maybe the ring, maybe less than 20 minutes.
Yep, because he waited the whole time.
Yeah.
He was fresh when he came in.
Yeah. Like I said, the NXT, the guys that they're supposed to be trying to build into the next generation of wrestlers, 4 slots should have been NXT wrestlers,
Well, AJ Styles took that place.
Yeah, well, yeah, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, one of them should have won the Rumble, right? Yeah, because it's not like Samoa Joe or AJ Styles are jobbers. They put their time in, granted, another company.
They're flopping back and forth.
Yeah, which is something that Vince kind of hates. But, one of them should have won the Rumble, right? And plus, actually, you could have done it where like Samoa Joe or AJ Styles wins the Rumble as an NXT competitor, and Triple H still enters the Rumble at number 30, but he gets eliminated by one of them. That way that pisses him off.
Yeah.
And then that way on the that way on the next Raw, the Monday after that, whoever won, Samoa Joe or AJ Styles, would come out like, yeah, I won the Rumble. I'm going to the biggest match in the world. And then like halfway through the sentence, what do you hear, Phil? No chance. Da-da-da-da-da. No chance in hell.
No chance.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You got no chance in hell. Come on.
Yeah. They don't even use that music no more, do they?
Yep.
Oh, they still do?
Yep, I heard it the other night when I watched Raw.
Sweet. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then they can do like what Stephanie and Triple H as the corporation love to do. They can say, I'm just going to say Samoa Joe because I kind of like him a little bit better than AJ Styles. Samoa Joe, even though you won the Royal Rumble, yeah, you're not a WWE competitor. You're an NXT competitor. That way you're not eligible to fight for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Then the crowd can go like, boo, you suck, And then you could be like, well, then why'd you even why'd you even let me enter the Rumble? He's like, we didn't think you would even win. Talking shit. We thought you would get eliminated. You could say something like, we thought you'd get eliminated like 2 minutes into the Rumble or something. Like spit in his face.
Mm-hmm.
But then do like what the corporation always does. Okay, you want to compete in the Rumble? Okay, you got to do a 3-man. What are those matches called where it's like 2 people versus 1?
Three-way dance?
Yeah,
Or you mean handicap match?
Yeah, handicap match. Yeah, you got
one handicap match.
Yeah, you got to do a handicap match versus Corporate Kane and one of his goons, right? Yeah, I know Corporate Kane. Yeah, I know. I like Kane, but Corporate Kane so.
Flipping back and forth, crap.
Yeah, I know.
They won't let him pick something and stick with it.
Just let him be the
I don't think he can hold it on his own as a character. I've noticed they do that.
Yeah, they always try to pair him up with someone every couple of years. You're right. But just let him be the big red machine and wreck shit. That's when he was always the best.
It's true.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, right? Because you know how Vince McMahon did the same thing to like Stone Cold. Like, oh yeah, you won the Royal Rumble, but now you got to fight this bullshit match this week and that bullshit match next week. Run them through the ringer.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to be WWE champ.
Yeah, but like I said, that's the way. Like I said, they got to promote someone new, and actually, you could do like. Actually, now that I say that, Samoa Joe wins, and he has to do like a tag match, and he has to find his partner, and who would be his partner other than AJ Styles? Right?
Oh well.
Yeah. But what does Triple H care? He's banging the White's daughter. Or he's banging the boss's daughter, right?
It's true.
Why should we try to promote someone else when I can get my dick sucked?
He's like, what? Is my dick game at 100?
Ooh, Triple H. Ooh, Triple H. Yeah, like I said, John Cena's been called the career killer, but the true grave digger is Triple H, right?
John Cena has now been reduced to the cattle.
But yeah, like Triple H been throwing his weight around in that company. He's driving that company into the ground, man.
I don't even want to watch Monday Night Raw anymore.
Yeah.
It's like old school WCW countouts and stuff, interferences every now and then.
Well, they're trying to recapture that NWO, man.
Yeah, with all the dumb stables they made and all of that means none of them can hold by themselves as a
Singles wrestler.
Competitor.
Singles wrestler.
Yep. Basically, that means none of them can hold by themselves. They have to be in a stable. Like I said, there's nothing but stables now.
Like I said, they've been trying to recreate that NWO forever.
Yep.
Like even TNA
It's
Ace.
just too much.
Yeah, well, even TNA was doing it. Remember Aces and Eights? Come on.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, League of Jobs, the Social Outcasts, League of Nations,
Phil,
the League of Jobbers, or whatever they call themselves.
Phil, the three best stables in all of four best stables in all of wrestling.
NWO was one.
Nah, well, my favorite four stables were the Freebirds, right? Ric Flair back in the day, hitting people with cowboy boots and stuff. Good shit. The BWO, because that's obviously a parody of the fucking New World Order, the Blue World Order, New World Order. Come on. Yeah, but they're obviously making fun of all the fucking stables and shit. The Job Squad. Al Snow. Remember Al Snow's? It was Al Snow, the Blue Meanie, and someone, and they called themselves the Job Squad because they were literally the jobbers on the card.
Also the Spirit Squad.
Oh yeah, don't remind me. It started off good. It ended good. And Phil, the best one of them all, the LWO, the Latino World Order. Yeah, don't remember the Latino World Order. Yeah,
Riding on that guy's shoulders.
yeah. Eddie Guerrero got all the WCW mass wrestlers together and started the Latino World Order.
I was talking about FBI, my bad.
Oh,
The
the
full-blooded
Italians.
That's
Oh,
what I was
yeah.
talking about.
The Bill Salboski, Little Guido.
Yep, I meant FBI, the full-blooded Italians.
Okay, my
Great group.
5 favorite stables. I forget. Yeah, you're right. The full-blooded Italians. I forgot about them too.
That's
Yeah,
one of them.
Yeah. The Big Salboski.
They were in ECW, though.
Yeah, they were ECW. But when the ECW got bought up by WWF, the Big Salboski didn't make the transition over. Yeah, and they changed Little Guido to Little Enzio or something like that. I can't remember.
Little Enzo, I don't know.
Yeah,
Something about him.
little less racist stereotype. Right. With that being said, this is the end of We Are a Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. This was episode 39. My name is Max.
And I'm AirF1 for you too, of the Overlord Tank Squad. I'd like to give a shout out to all my new Facebook friends that just added me recently. Thank you very much. I will be accepting you soon. This is your shout out for episode 39. Thank you very much and good night.
And as always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. You can follow us on SoundCloud, like, share, favorite, and subscribe to us on the YouTube. Leave a question, comment, or the emails at the letter R, podcast @gmail.com. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, this is We Are Podcast, the only show where we talk about what we want to talk about. We Are Podcast, let the ice house flow. We Are Podcast, it's an internet talkie show. We Are Podcast, you know the mouse knows. We Are Podcast, so look up an episode and that's the show.